Growing up in a pastor's home and being involved with church planting at an early stage in my life, I've witnessed firsthand the difficulties and the trials that face not only pastors, but especially church planters.
One of the biggest challenges that we didn't really expect in becoming church planters is not that we weren't called. We're called to Falls City, Nebraska. But when we went to Falls City, that we would have no friends when we got there.
All the things that fall upon a church planter's shoulders, all the responsibilities that they have to face head on many times by themselves.
Going to bed Saturday night, I have a hard time falling asleep, generally because I'm nervous. Not about the sermon, but all the work that I've put into the week, studying for Bible classes and studying for Sunday morning sermon, all the hours and all the outreach and all the studies going to Sunday PM, and I'm wondering if someone's going to be there to hear this.
God has called us to start Silas Ministries and to go and to help church planters.
I pray for it every single day. I didn't pray for somebody to help me until I got there. And then I realized, wow, I can't do this alone, and my wife's, if I didn't have her, we wouldn't be there, no doubt about it.
"22 years ago, my wife and I and our 4 children, we went to El Dorado, Arkansas to plant a church. And my oldest son, Joe, was 11, and Janine was 9, and Jake was 5, and Jenna was 2. And God put it on the heart of another couple in our home church to go with us to El Dorado, Arkansas. It was Gary and Jane Pearson. Everything that we did, they were there to do it with us. And it's unbelievable what an encouragement and blessing they were to our family, our kids. They kind of grew up together.
It's been a great encouragement for me. We moved there and had 3 families join with us that wanted to serve. And God put that together, and I believe He did that because He knew that I probably couldn't handle it by myself.
When a pastor comes into a church with those things already established, not saying that it's easy, but it is easy in the sense of not needing to start it from ground zero. But with a church plant and a church planter, that's what he has to do. He has to start with he has to figure out a nursery program. He has to figure out a Sunday school program. He has to figure out how is the pastor going to get paid and how is he going to present it to his people. And
I think the benefit of having somebody go with you, no doubt, is it expedites. It makes it go a lot faster. It's unbelievable because it's like a synergy where you have more people in the field, more hours knocking doors.
I'm really not sure how things would have went without the help that I got. Our ministry is greatly increased, and I believe that it would not be half of what it is today if it were not for the people that were there to help me.
Having more workers and people that are trained and people who could train other people, it makes it go a lot faster. It's unbelievable how encouraging it is, at the end of the day.
I get a lot of credit, brother, for the church, but the credit really belongs to the people behind me.
Having somebody to help would help me to not be nervous about the paperwork and the preaching, because I can't neglect my personal family and my personal walk with God, or the whole thing goes down. And I can't neglect the people. They're the reason we're there.
If there's a final recommendation that I can give, it would be, as pastor or dad, to be able to give my full recommendation for this couple and the ministry that God's called them to.
In church planting, there are many, many midnight hours. And God has called us to be a Silas to those church planters and to help bear the burdens that come with the trials and struggles of church planting. Will you partner with us as we help church planters.